The visibility out of my mirrors is pretty poor, so I've spent a little bit of time looking for ways that I could improve this. I decided to try two different methods, mirror risers and additional bar end mirrors. Mirror risers are essentially two bits of metal that you screw your mirrors into, and it raises them up by a certain amount, in my case around 40mm. I got these ones from R&G for around £20, which I think is a little bit expensive for what they are, especially considering that they didn't actually help me that much. So my first time using the mirror risers, and my initial impressions, it hasn't quite made a world of difference like I thought it would. Maybe a little bit. But yeah, I might just take the mirror risers off and just play with the adjustment of the mirrors, to be honest, because I don't think that's really helped. At least not in the way I hoped it would. I can see further behind me, but like I say, it's not a deal breaker really, if I have them or not. I noticed that I could see further back, but I'd actually lost my view of things directly following me. I think these would be really helpful for tall people. If all you're seeing in the mirrors is your shoulders, then these are going to raise the mirrors up so you can see above and behind you. But for me, they actually made things a little bit worse. So I decided to ditch the mirror risers and instead stick on a set of Oxford bar end mirrors. These were also about £20 for the pair, and I think they've been much better value for me. They're actually really handy. I can see more out of these tiny mirrors than I can out of my stock ones, which are probably like 3 times the size. The only problem I have with the bar ends is that they make everything look really small, so you can't really use them to judge how far things are behind you. It's more just if there's something behind you or not. But having these in addition to the stock mirrors are perfect. I can manoeuvre my bars to get a better view of something that might have been in my blind spot. And that's especially helpful when getting ready to filter, because I can really check if there's another motorcyclist coming up behind me. I used to have to turn around to do this. Making everything look really small I think puts me off using them on their own. Say what you want about having 4 mirrors on your bike, but these allow me to see so much more, so I'm really happy with them. So those are my brief thoughts on ways that you can improve the visibility of your bike if your stock mirrors aren't great. For now I'm going to stick with a set of bar end mirrors, and I've managed to play with the adjustments of the other mirrors so I can actually see really well now. I think the bike would look amazing if I only had the bar ends on. I took the original ones off, but like I've mentioned before, I do use this bike to commute on mostly, so I just have to prioritise being able to see over the way that my bike looks. Although I still prefer the way that this looks rather than having the mirror risers on, which just made it look really ugly. Let me know if you guys have used mirror risers or bar ends and what you think of them, and in the meantime, safe riding, and I'll see you in the next one.